You are walking on the road. Then you see a dog who is enjoying her meal by the side of the road. Also, there are some stones beside the road. Now, if you take one stone in your hand and throw it directly at the dog, what will the dog do? Will the dog chase after you or the stone? Poor stone. Definitely you, right? Because the dog knows that it's not the stone's fault. It's yours. In this case, you are using the stone for bad reason. Now let me tell you another example. Suppose you need to construct a building. For that you have to use stone. In this case, you are using the stone for a good reason. Let's assume the stone is AI. In the dog's case, you are using the stone for bad reason. But in constructing the house, you use the stone for good reason. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Debarati. Today I am going to talk about AI. Now everything has positive and negative sides. Similarly, AI also has its positive and negative sides. Let me tell you some of its positive and negative sides. Let me start with some positive sides. I work at office. In summer or winter or in any season, I have to go to my office. Now, you all know that these days temperature is very hot. And when you come from office, I became very sweaty and tired and exhausted. I want that when I reach my home, by the time the room will be cool, maybe some lights are on, it will be okay for me. So for that, I have a home automation system. It works like that. It is AI based, first of all. And it works like that. If you function it like that way, when you reach your home, by the time the room will be cooler on its own way. You don't need to be present at the time of switching it on. It will do its work automatically. My second example. I work at office, already I told you. Now, few months back, our senior officer came to me and asked me about some data. And I have to report all the data within 2 hours. How could I do that? The data is about the last 5 years. I cannot do that possibly by within 2 hours. It's impossible for me. But luckily, at the time I knew about AI, which did my work. It collected all the data of 5 years within just seconds. And within 2 hours, I presented it to my officer and it saved me. My third example. I needed a cartoon picture of myself few months back. Now I have my mobile, but it clicked the original picture. Cartoon picture is not available on my phone. For that, what should I do? First of all, I needed to go to a cartoonist and spend a huge amount of money. And also, he will give me the picture at least within 1 or 2 days. It will take both my money and my time. So what I did, in my phone it was AI installed and I asked it to do it and it did it within just few seconds. It saved both my money and my time. So these are all positive sides. Now it also has bad sides. it is not very good for children or any other. If you have some work or if you have homework to do, all you have to do is on your own. You don't need to get help from this, because one time you get it, next time you will be lazy. You will do it again and again and again. And before you know it, all the time it will do your work and you are just, you can't think of anything, innovating or something. So it's very bad for children, I guess for us also. Sometimes we have to work our brain so that we can progress in future. Ladies and gentlemen, the two examples that I have given, the positive sides and bad sides, like in the dog's case, if you throw the stone at the dog will chase after you, right? Not the stone. It is very bad. Now, the dog also knows that it is not the stone's fault. So, is the dog smarter than us? But in the constructing house case, you or I use the stone for very good reason. So why are we blaming AI for bad thing, and why are we not praising the good AI for good thing? It depends on us how we are using it. We can also work it for good reason or for bad reason. It depends on you. It depends on us. Over to you.